second year. But Eric Spoelstra says that was key in his development for what he's done this season. Derek White back in. It's White, Grant, and Robert Williams. Tatum and Jaylen Brown. Brown drives on Butler. Kicks it out. Grant Williams, corner three. It's good.
Yeah.
And again, the three-pointers shooting percentage is abysmal. 27% for Boston, 15% for Miami.
That's a great offensive trip, though. Making a play, good drive by Brown, and getting rid of the basketball.
Absolutely.
Adebayo. 5 on the shot clock. Oladipo up top to Vincent. No hesitation, lets it fly. You hear the thud off the backboard. Here's Derek White. Tatum, there's a double team. Ball lost and picked up by White, though. Still plenty of time on the clock. Brown, nice step back, pull-up jump shot. It's good. Lead up to 6 again for Boston.
2 excellent possessions in a row by Brown. First the pass, then the pull-up.
Robinson, Adebayo, drives, shoots over Williams, in and out. And Robert Williams grabs his 8th rebound.
Trying to put Duncan Robinson into action and making plays off.
As Adebayo caroms into Derek White, who will now shoot free throws. Second foul on Bam Adebayo.
Heat really getting themselves into trouble by fouling, but here after the timeout, good stop, playing off 2 feet by Brown, and nice find to Grant Williams for the corner 3, and then instead of driving into traffic, gets a little space and uses his size and athleticism to raise up and knock it home.
And Jason Tatum looks over at Grant Williams and says, when I get trapped, you got to make yourself available. Don't hide into the corner where I can't find you. Make yourself available and you can make the play off of the trap.
Another missed free throw for Boston. Derek White, meanwhile, again, he started. Another miss. Caleb Martin returns. Had played 41 minutes the other night. 13 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 steals, did a little bit of everything. Comes back tonight now off the bench with Smart returning. And he's got the 11 points and 3 assists. Strus also returns.
Jimmy Butler gets a breather. If I'm Jimmy Butler, I'm sitting over on that bench thinking, I got to be better. I have to find a way to impact this basketball game. And I don't want to go down 3-2 by being passive and tentative.
Ano na ako sa Sports Superhuman, tama ba?
Hammered here in this
Nandito na ako sa Sports Superhuman?
They are, again, super small.
Talagang magkadikit tayo ah. Sinusubukan ko, paano kasi dito ko dapat gusto mag-stream. Dito na ako! Galing! Sinusubukan ko lang. Naano ko? Kaya nga.
Largest lead by either team. Oladipo drives inside, stolen by White. But he had no one to throw it to, and rather than throw it under the basket, he throws it, lets it go out of bounds.
I'll take that any day of the week. The hustle of Derek White getting back into the pitch and not quitting on a play.
Yan.
This is
Dito rin kaya si Akiro.
effort, coach.
Kaya sinusubukan ko lang kung ano.
Outstanding third quarter by Boston.
Kung ano nangyari kanina.
Defense to get out in transition, get to the free throw line.
To Strus.
Asa ka pa.
Strus trying to get on track. White all over him. Martin shot off the mark. Rebound tip taken by Adebayo.
Nag-aaral ako pa tera.
Goes back up. Shot short. Brown the rebound.
There's just nowhere to
Hirap
go.
pag matagal ka nang hindi nag-ano tapos biglang kinakalikot mo to.
Celtics have outscored the Heat 30-16 here in this third period. 4 on the shot clock. Jaylen Brown spins, pull-up jump shot. It's good. Jaylen Brown, and we have our first double-digit lead of the game. Final seconds. Vincent, Martin fakes, fires. Another miss. And the third quarter comes to an end. Celtics on a 10-0 run as the Heat shoot 4 for 23 from the field.
Sige lang.
Make the adjustment. They're stripping, use your body as a shield, and then use your
Mag-isa ka
size
na
to
naman.
elevate. That's quality offense.
Pupunta mo ba sa ano? Sa LS ni Lifesaver? Ni Onin?
What do you get when you hit 5? Plus family, plus law, plus love, plus bikers, plus buzzers, plus drama, plus dogs, plus trouble, plus tears, plus action. It all adds up to great content on City TV Plus.
OMG.
Yeah! Big names plus big titles.
It's about as big as Kevin Hart's ego.
Available on Prime Video.
Nice.
Live and on demand.
You're in for a treat.
Try it, stream it, love it. City TV Plus. Available with Prime Video channels.
Hello, Canada.
Lagi walang absent. Ano, doon pa parati walang absent? Grabe, pag gumagawa na siya ng ano, na kanta, meron ng mga artista eh. May mga at nakaganon pa minsan, eh.
Earn over $1,200 in value when you join, including your first annual fee on us. For all your future travel ambitions, CIBC Aventura. Apply now.
Men put their skin through a lot, day in, day out. That's why Dove Men Body Wash has skin-strengthening moisturizers that help rebuild your dry skin. Dove Men Plus Care. Smoother, healthier-looking skin with every shower.
Ontario, it is
Concert this Sunday. May concert siya?
Now you can
Aba, hindi nga, manonood ako.
from playoff hockey
Sunday.
to MMA and baseball.
Sunday dyan,
Bet
Sabado
same-game
dito.
parlays, spreads, money lines, props,
Tama
and
ba?
more. And do it anytime, anywhere in the province.
Anong
So
oras?
get excited, Ontario. DraftKings
O,
Sportsbook
Sabado
is live.
dito.
Download the app and make it
Sige,
race.
sige. Tayo.
Who's enjoying the limelight? Brought to you by Corona Extra.
Well, Al Horford, nice play in transition. Then the spot up with the corner three off the beautiful pass by Tatum. And the first play of the second half. Catches a mop and then gets another layup in transition.
Tomorrow on Sportsnet. The Blue Jays are in LA to face Otani and the Angels.
Hindi ako marunong. Teka, tingnan natin. Tingnan ako kung marunong pa ako maglagay ng jacket.
First, the Rangers battle the Kings.
Add moderator.
Kings look to avoid
Yun.
elimination against the Oilers. Then on the
Yan.
Dallas and Golden State head to a Game 5 of their own. It all happens tomorrow, and it's all on
Saka magbababa
Sportsnet.
ng bahay, lalong
Live stream
pumupunta.
on Sportsnet now.
Bababa pa ng bahay.
Gatorade. With electrolytes to help replenish what's lost in sweat. Carbs to help fuel your working muscles. And fluids to
Hindi
help
ko nga,
you
nakalimutan ko na nga kung paano maglagay ng jacket. Ayan, ito maglagay na kita.
so you never stop
Add
competing.
moderator.
Rehydrate, replenish, refuel. Gatorade.
Eastern Conference Finals presented by AT&T 5G. Eric, what didn't you like about the way you closed out that third quarter?
Well, we just have to stay mentally stable and tough, through the fourth quarter. We had some really good looks, and we missed some offensively. I think that affected a little bit of our focus and detail on the other end.
Neither team shooting all that great, but how do you jumpstart your offense, and particularly Jimmy Butler?
As long as we can generate good looks. The last 3 minutes is not what we wanted. But before that, I was actually okay with the looks we were getting. We just missed some open ones. You just got to stay with it.
All right, Lisa. Well, the first look was a good one. It's not hit anything as Butler now 3 for 13. They have been a mentally stable and tough team, as Eric's coach has said, all season long. But now they're up against an equally mentally stable and tough team. White launches it to Williams. Tatum's got Butler on him. 6 to shoot. Kicks it out, Williams fakes. Puts up the three in the corner, hits the rim, deflected. White trying to come up with it. And it's Caleb Martin. Dave Vincent hovering a little bit as he comes off the floor.
I'll tell you what, Gabe Benson's not afraid to put his nose into the action.
Derek White
Saan mo yan sa concert? Uli na kanta lang.
with another miss. What a struggle shooting for Jimmy Butler. 3 for 14 from the field.
Talaga?
And give credit
That's
to the
nice.
defense, but the elite players have a response to great defense when it matters most.
the third Heat player in double figures. He leads them in scoring with 11.
So, ba't binaro mo?
60 points for 90 seconds into the fourth.
Well, their starting backcourt doesn't have a field goal for the second straight game.
Strus 0 for 9, Lowry 0 for 5. Horford drives, kicks it back to Tatum. Tatum, a corner three. It's good. Jason Tatum from downtown. It's up to 15 now.
That's great basketball by Jason Tatum. Give it up early, re-space, and Butler drives it to the rim and misses it. And then Tatum gets a wide open three. That's how you have to have your best players willing to play.
And Horford another assist.
Wala na nga, hindi na ako masyadong nag-ano eh. Pabayaan ko eh. Dati, halos everyday yun. Meron akong 100 sub. Dala, napabayaan ko eh.
Here in game 5. An 18-2 run. Going back to the third quarter.
The NBA Eastern Conference Finals are presented by AT&T 5G. Fast, reliable, and secure. And in part by Google Pixel.
Nag-monetize siya, kaso nawala ulit eh. Hindi ko lang bakit eh. Siguro may nalagay akong ano. Ayan, so kailangan kong napabayaan ko eh. Ayan, so kailangan ko ulit ng maraming views. Ayan. Play mo nga yung ano ko. I-play mo nga yung itong ano yung music. May mga music ako dyan 10 hours eh.
Even every shot.
Oh my, wala eh. Ayan eh. Tapos yung mga matatagal ko, yung marami kong views, isang taon na mahigit yata yun eh. Ayun. Ewan ko kung ano. So kailangan ko ng ano, ng tawag dyan? Watch R. Ayan.
That's what buds do.
Now that we switched our insurance to Bel Air Direct, we should take some of the money we saved to hire an electrician and figure out what this switch is for.
Barb! It's happening again.
Switch
your insurance to Bel Air Direct and save. It's that simple.
Their connection's excellent. Ayun ako nga.
No sour cream. There's no way we can have taco night without sour cream.
You also said there's no way your brother would be staying with us for more than 2 weeks.
He's got a good point. Hit that taco with more salsa.
Right. Taco night doesn't have to be perfect to be perfect.
Join us for a story you never heard.
Oh, watch R.
You've never witnessed.
So, kulang ako ng mga 1,000 lang yata, 2,000 something. Hindi ko alam.
On Apple TV Plus.
The Stanley Cup playoffs. Both teams held serve at home.
Cross ice. They score!
Will the Canes surge back ahead? Then the Oilers survived the scare.
Oh, score! From long range!
And now find themselves a win away from the conference finals.
Oilers have a 3-1 series lead.
Tomorrow, a pair of Game 5s. Rangers, Canes, Oilers, Flames with Hockey Central on Sportsnet.
Eastern Conference Finals presented by AT&T 5G.
Hello, mic test, mic test. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Led by Jason Tatum. Gotten on track here in the second half with his shot, 5 for 6. But it really started with his passing ability, creating opportunities for others and then receiving plays back to him.
Mark wants to keep from Miami now. They're in a big hole with still a lot of time. The Celtics operating on all cylinders.
Well, one possession at a time, offensively and defensively. Don't go for home runs. Get quality offensive trips and then one stop at a time.
Another missed three out of Isle. And it knocked away. He thought he was fouled. Back to Vincent. Vincent spins and loses it out of bounds. The Miami Heat are 5 for 37
Fourth quarter na.
from three-point range. That's 13%.
When you're aggressive, you get away with it. Al Horford clearly grabs Bam and doesn't get the call. But they're being outworked right now.
Also, if you work hard, it's okay for the officials.
I didn't say it's okay, but we've been around long enough. We know how it goes.
Yes, we do.
Jaylen Brown hits again. Jaylen Brown has come alive. Brown's 4 of 7
20 points. Oh my gosh.
It's a 20-point lead.
But he's playing really smart offense as Vincent
20 points lead
He's shooting
by Boston.
with on minimum amount of dribbles. Instead of trying to play in between players, he's shooting up over the top of it.
Di ba yan CPR yan? Di ko nga alam eh.
A stunning turnaround at halftime.
Di ko nga alam kung CPR to eh. Kaya nilalagyan ko siya ng music.
White drives.
Ayan. Saka naka-block yung ano, yung ESPN.
Gonna go against Jimmy Butler.
Ayan.
His second.
Eh kaso, maski ano, CPR o wala namang pumupunta eh. Ito lang.
And what an adjustment made by Jaylen Brown. Not messing around with the basketball. Simple offense, catching and shooting. Putting himself in position to be effective. And a welcome sight to have him taking care of the basketball.
Oh, once again, we have a 20-point lead. Tatum double team. Brown, long three-pointer. It's good.
Oh,
Jaylen Brown from
23 points.
with a shot clock expiring.
Wow.
And a foul down the other end. The Boston Celtics creating mayhem here in Miami and lead by 23.
Again, the play made by Tatum. Brown steps in rhythm, contests the
Wow,
Butler too late,
23 points.
knocks down the long ball, giving his team life. Bench acknowledges it, and he acknowledged the
Hey
adjustment.
guys, please like.
It's a 24-2 run.
Mag-like kayo.
There was a 1-point Celtic lead with 2.5 remaining in the third. Again, just one of these incredible turnarounds that happen so quickly. Upcoming playoff schedule tomorrow, TNT Game 5 West Finals. Mavs and Warriors back in San Francisco at 9 Eastern. We'll be in Boston for Game 6, 8:40 on Friday night on ESPN.
And one thing that's clear, this Celtic team has taken the fight to the Miami Heat, and the Heat, loaded with great competitors, the life has been taken away. They have not responded.
And that's what happens when you make shots, you gain energy. When you miss shots, we always say as coaches, don't let your shooting dictate your effort and energy. But that's just talk. Most players are impacted as Grant Williams gets hit and travels.
10 views.
Call for travel and got hit.
But the reality is,
10
energy
views
is
na ako. 10
impacted
views. 10
dramatically
views.
at the professional level
3 viewers.
by making or missing. And this is historic missing tonight by the Heat.
This is the number 1 seed in the East. Here in the Eastern Conference Finals, and they're shooting 29% from the field at home and 13% from 3. Adebayo goes at Grant Williams, gets inside, flips it up, shot's good. Adebayo with 14.
What? Yeah, I am.
Jaylen Brown,
Can you
nice
close the
quick
door?
decision, and he's fouled. Just the second team foul.
Close the door, please.
Brown, Tatum, Horford, all having terrific second halves. That's 5 fouls on Kyle Lowry. Tatum against Tucker. Horford looking. 4 to shoot. Tatum leans in, finds Brown. Brown, Grant Williams shoots, gets it off in time. And the rebound goes to Bam Adebayo, racing up the floor. Still over 7 minutes remaining. Adebayo goes at Horford, turns, shoots, and scores. Bam Adebayo coming alive. Trying to get the Heat back in it.
It gives the Heat life, but if you're the Celtics, stay desperate. Those are tough shots he's making over good defense. One by Williams and one by Hoffman.
16 points for Adebayo. Derek White passed up the three. Lowry reaches in, deflects it out of bounds. Still Celtic ball as Robert Williams will check back in for Boston. Grant will sit down. Grant Williams. .11 to shoot now for Boston. Crowd responding. And Eric Spoelstra, he wanted a challenge it, didn't get it in time. Tatum, jump shot from the corner, two-pointer is good. Made the decision too late. They showed the replay on the big screen, and it looked like it may have been off Boston. Adebayo, another jump shot. This one goes down again.
Again, they're playing him as the point center, where he's just coming down in the slot and attacking. He's gotten a couple good bounces.
Tatum,
Anong ulam mo? Anong niluto mo ngayong pagkain to lunch? Sapgyutsal? Tama ba? Sapgyutsal?
I can't overemphasize, John, the little things you do to win when it comes to playoff basketball. Derek White has done that, and he finds himself in the ball game with 6 minutes to go of a crucial ball game with Marcus Smart on the side. He's been stellar being orchestrated.
White, beautiful spin move. Layup is good. Derek White with a gorgeous spin move. He's got 14. It's back up to a 19-point lead. We're past the midway point here of the fourth. Robinson.
Ka-frozen pa mga karne. Oh, may 12 views na.
White still chasing out of Adebayo. Knocks
12
down
views
White.
na.
Robinson hits the three. Ime Udoka is furious. He thought it was an illegal screen on Adebayo. Duncan Robinson, his third three-pointer.
And that's something that the Celtic coaching staff talked to the referees about at halftime.
Jaylen Brown with the finish. Wow.
Wow. Jaylen Brown, monster dunk.
21 points now for Brown. As Pat Riley and Alonzo Mourning look on. 11 of his 23 here in this third. White almost with another block, but it was they call a foul, and they call it on a pass. How about Derek White's defense?
How about Jaylen Brown's finish? Nobody moved, nobody gets hurt. I got an appointment with the rim. Big time finish, emphatic.
Adebayo. White, excellent ball denial on Jimmy Butler. Robinson back to Lowry. Lowry tries again. Lowry way off. Boy, Kyle Lowry 0 for 6. And that one missed by about a foot. Meanwhile, a foul. And we're going to have a timeout. Under 5 minutes remaining in the fourth. The Boston Celtics with their dynamic defense. And Jaylen Brown with a highlight dunk here in Game 5 of the Eastern Conference Finals.
Men put their skin through a lot, day in, day out. That's why Dove Men Body Wash has skin-strengthening moisturizers that help rebuild your dry skin. Dove Men Plus Care. Smoother, healthier-looking skin with every shower.
Yo, what's going on, guys? Asher here, and it's that time of year again. The NHL Gaming World Championship is back.
Time has finally come.
Test your skills playing EA Sports NHL 22 and catch all of the content, live streams, and highlights from the entire season.
Let's go! Eastern North American champion!
Build your dream squad and hunt and sign up today to compete for your share of $100,000. Register now and get all the details at nhl.com/game.
What's on the menu today? Your credit card details. Enter that code. No, not Surfshark. No.
It's time to lock your data with a VPN. Get yours today at canada.surfshark.com.
Here's how Tommy lost 30 pounds on Noom Weight.
I'm Tom.
Noom helped him use psychology to lose weight.
The mindful aspect made me feel more conscious about what I was eating and why I was eating it. It's actually working.
Sign up for Noom Weight and lose the weight for good.
I'm constantly nodding because I know everything about furniture. But with the business side, I'm feeling a little lost.
QuickBooks can help. An easy way to pay your staff, get paid, and know where your business stands. New business, no problem. Success starts with Intuit QuickBooks.
Centrum's new line of formulated supplements, so you can hit the ground running, lift like a champ, and enjoy the important moments. Add to your healthy lifestyle with Centrum's new range of benefit blends.
I'm Tiana. My name is Seer.
I'm Tiffany. I'm Cruz.
And we are the Patricia family. We are Filipino.
Started basketball when I was a little baby, but I would always be on the sideline going to my sister's games and practices.
Just watching her play just made me feel like I wanted to be a part of that. We're always on the go. We'll come home from school right away, grab our stuff, and then head to the gym. Well, my mom is usually the driver in the family. Our dad, he makes the meals. Basketball, it really connects our family together. As an Asian basketball player,
I feel underestimated because I'm small.
It's important for us to find different areas of the game to excel in.
I want more people to recognize Asian athletes and to be more seen in sports.
Work as hard as you can because nothing's given to you and everything's earned.
Aerial coverage provided by Goodyear, celebrating the drive that moves you forward. Goodyear, more driven. 89-71 with under 5 to play in the fourth. Coming up next, Sports Center with Scott Van Pelt. Scott will have live post-game reaction from this, including our man Tim Legler breaking down the Game 5 turning points. On the ice, Avalanche look to close out the series against the Blues, and the latest from Las Vegas as Colin Kaepernick works out with the Raiders. All coming up, SVP. Jimmy Butler goes to the free throw line.
You can't tell me Colin Kaepernick shouldn't be in the NFL right now.
I'm not going to tell you that. He deserves to be in the NFL. Good for the Raiders.
Butler hits the free throw, 12 points for Jimmy Butler, 4 of 17 from the field. Teammates, 16-point game, under 5 to play.
Butler was phenomenal in the first 2 games. The last 2.5 games that he's played, there's no way that he can even come close to the Celtics playing like that.
Tatum trying to jam it in there. Good defense at time from the Miami Heat. I gotta say, watch it, even in a game like this, PJ Tucker, he's doing NBA games for 30 years. He plays as hard as any player I've seen in 30 years.
And physically, not the most gifted or talented defender, but he's got strength, intelligence, and a care factor.
Adebayo keeps it alive. Back out Gabe Vincent, who just returned. Vincent knocks down the 3. Well, they cut it to 13. Still 4:15 remaining.
We saw last night how the Golden State Warriors got back into the ball game.
Well, we've seen it time and time again during the course of this NBA season and the playoffs. Brown lost it out of bounds. Last touch by the Heat. Boston has 7 to shoot.
And Boston has had trouble at times this year in trying to milk the clock and run the clock down versus continue to attack and score.
Tatum, contested jumper, way off as Butler comes the other way. Robinson to Vincent. Vincent, cross court, Robinson, three-pointer, short. Williams tips it, and a loose ball foul is going to go against Miami. That'll be their 3rd team foul.
It'll be on Bam grabbing Robert Williams as he was trying to get the rebound.
That's Adebayo's 3rd.
Clearly holds him, doesn't let him get the basketball. That refereeing crew has done a very good job.
That three-pointer would have cut it to 10. Instead, still 13. Tatum taking his time. He's got Vincent on him. 6 on the 24. White, corner 3. Way off again. Vincent, a lot of bricks. As Vincent comes the other end. Vincent fires away. Robert Williams the rebound as we approach 3 minutes remaining. And Udoka wants to talk to his team. Celtics by 13, 3:04 to play. Boston ball when we return.
Everyone.
Lowry! For our next commercial, we want you to promote how BitRide has no hidden charges.
And if anybody knows how painful a charge can be, it's definitely me.
Exactly. Roll camera.
Hidden charges.
Take the charge, Kyle.
That's out of my contract.
That was amazing. Set it up for take two. You're sitting there thinking about quitting? Don't. Because
Today, we are not afraid of growth.
We are built to do hard things.
I want you to feel alive today.
You are a plate of fajitas at a packed restaurant turning heads.
Sizzle, baby.
Keep sizzling. Great things take time.
You are tougher. Peloton. Motivation that moves you.
Friday night, Eastern Conference Finals continue on ESPN. Game 6 from Boston. Coverage begins NBA Countdown 7:30. Tip off at about 8:40. Right now, the Celtics in the driver's seat to have a 3-2 lead. He got 3:04 to try and make things up. Marcus Smart back in. Horford, Tatum, Robert Williams, and Jaylen Brown. Ball denied by Tucker. Tatum has to go back and get it.
Having trouble getting the ball in on side out of bounds.
Brown puts up a three. Tatum the rebound. Goes back up. Layup blocked by Adebayo. Smart comes up with it. Shot clock at 8. Smart double team against Jimmy Butler. Tatum comes back out to get it. Tatum drives. The floater's up. Won't go. Rebound Vincent. Knocked away. Taken by Williams. Back out to Tatum. And an offensive foul on Tatum as he leaned into Duncan Robinson. That's going to be his third.
And a new way in which this is called. Tatum goes into Duncan Robinson to create the contact. That's the right call.
Yeah, Robinson going off to the side not to make contact. Adebayo against Al Horford. Duncan Robinson fires up a three. Looking to draw a foul. Smart ahead to Brown. Brown. Bring it back out.
I can't say enough about what Al Horford has done in these last two games and what a phenomenal trade it was to bring him back to Boston.
As Tatum is fouled by Vincent, will go to the line. Crowd, many now starting to head for the exits.
And I'll make a case. There's only one other guy that impacted the game the way that Al Horford has done these last two ball games. That's Draymond Green. Whether he scores or not, the screen setting, the defense, leading, the orchestrating, the turning down shots, getting guys in position to be effective shot makers. It's been incredible.
I think the quick decisions with the ball, just passing it and moving it, just to move it, is so vital. You got to have a guy like that on your team to keep the offense humming and moving.
Tatum, meanwhile, now with 22 points. The lead is 15 with 2 minutes remaining. Tatum with 11 rebounds, 9 assists. Close to a playoff triple-double as Adebayo goes to Horford, spins, turns, shoots, misses. Tatum the rebounds. The Boston Celtics are going to win back-to-back games and now will be 1 win away from their first NBA Finals since 2010. Pass deflected. Brown drives, gets inside and flips it up, rolls around and drops through. 25-point game for Brown. And a timeout call by Eric Spoelstra.
He wants to get his starters off the floor.
Good offense again. Jaylen Brown gets into the seam of the defense, top fadeaway, gets the bounce.
This Friday. Are you ready?
Damn right.
Summer takes off. Top Gun Maverick.
See this? The new Mido app. It lets me set tasks and pay my kids allowance for doing that. See that? Cleanest your room's ever been.
Mom!
Bruce.
See this? My Mido card lets me spend the money I earn on things I want, even online.
See, it lets us keep track of her spending to make sure she's being smart with her money.
See, now that's an app. Much more useful than posting photos of your brunch. Not yours.
Mido. Sign up now and get $10 on us.
Round 2 is here. Time to go big or go home. The chase for hockey's greatest prize gets more intense with every game. This is big. The Stanley Cup playoffs continue right here on Sportsnet.
Al Horford and the Boston Celtics have outscored the Miami Heat 56-34 in the second half. Boston trailed by 5 at halftime. And their defense just extraordinary once again. They've had some defensive sequence. It feels like there's 6 Celtics out on the floor.
And when those 5 new guys from the bench is inserted by the Boston Celtics, Al Horford jumps off the bench, calls those guys over, and has a meeting. Basically, I'm sure preaching to them how to go about finishing this ball.
Gabe Vincent with a beautiful move gets inside. Vincent now 15 points off the bench. The Heat down 15 as both coaches have emptied their benches. And now we look for a game 6 where the Heat are going to have to win on the road to get another game here. Could be the last time the Heat fans see their team in person.
And Emi Udoka did not play Peyton Pritchard. Cut down his rotation in the second half.
Third setting, puts it up and in. Well, the Boston Celtics, this whole turnaround that they've had, remember they finished the regular season, the last 35 games, 28-7. It was all about just this dominant defense. And they had so many big road games, not just winning on the road, but dominating on the road. This will improve their road record in the playoffs to 6-2. So many big road victories. They had victories in game 4 and 6 in Milwaukee. And victories in Miami game 2. And here tonight in game 5.
I'm really interested going into game 6. Do you stay with your same starting lineup? Or if you're Eric Spoelstra, have you come to the conclusion, he pulled the trigger many times this year and changed his lineup? Or do you just stick with what you're doing?
Those are the tough decisions, and that's why you get paid the big dollars.
Well, the Celtics were down 3-2 in the previous round, came back and won. The Heat are going to have to try and do the same thing as Boston dribbles it out. The Celtics steamroll the Heat here in the second half, and now have a 3-2 lead in the Eastern Conference Finals, with Game 6 coming up on their home floor at the TD Record, or the TD Garden, that is. And Al Horford giving somebody a jersey. Another great performance by the veteran Horford. It's another one of those Celtic wins with so many different players making huge contributions. A dejected Heat team walk off the floor. Jaylen Brown had 25, Tatum 22 points, 12 rebounds, 9 assists. Horford a little bit of everything. And Derek White again off the bench. The Heat held to just 80 points. Final score in Game 5, the Celtics 93, the Heat 80. For our producer, Rodney Vaughn, director Mike Schwab, and our entire ESPN crew, of course, for Mark and Jeff and Lisa, Mike Breen saying thanks so much for watching the Eastern Conference Finals. SportsCenter is coming up next.
Bye-bye na, bye-bye. Bye.
Let's go. Blues and Avs. It was a tight one late. St. Louis tied up with less than a minute to go. We're in overtime. Next goal win for Colorado. They
series.